Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. I'm Zemo, the Grim Daddy himself, and today we're going to discuss something that was recently changed, and that is Trickster. Now, when it comes to Trickster's changes, he recently received what people seen as quite a significant buff on the PTB. They increased Trickster's movement speed, increased his tear radius, reduced his cap for main event. It was 30 odd, now it's about 8, or rather it was about 8, and then it changed the recoil, so he never had any recoil anymore, and they also increased the throwing knife speed from 3 to 4 knives per second. One caveat to that though is his speed was always 3 and 4 knives per second. He would start off at 3 and then ramp up to 4 knives, but they put it to just a flat 4, so he was always at his maximum speed, which is not too bad. Now, when he got to the PTB, a lot of people used certain add-ons with this buff. That in turn turned Trickster into a rampaging monster that completely seemed to demolish quite a lot of people and cause a lot of distress on the survivor side. As a result, we kind of expected them to change some things and tweak some things and put them back in line with what maybe would work better. The general rule with this was they were wanting to make Trickster funner to play and funner to play against. They wanted to make it so that more people would pick Trickster and feel like he wasn't a very hard killer to start off with, for example. Kind of catering more to the casual players rather than the Trickster mains. And I'm going to be honest, I feel like they have failed in this point. Now, when it comes to playing Trickster, there's different playstyles. You've got all your cracked Trickster mains that can land knife hits and just absolutely demolish entire teams without M1ing at all. And my hat's off to them. They're absolutely fantastic, and I entirely endorse high skill gameplay. I am not that person. I am going to use M1s. I'm going to use all the sources available to me. And consistently, when I would play Trickster, I would breathe down their neck and throw knives into their trousers from a very close range just to guarantee the hits. And then I'd probably down them with an M1 given the chance. And consistently, I would find I would get maybe a win ratio of maybe 60 to 80%, depending on the day, depending on the survivors, depending on me. There's all manner of different things that weigh in on whether a match goes well or not. At the moment, however, I'm feeling that 60%, 80% is now about 40%. And more often than not, I'm getting 2Ks or no Ks. And the reason for that, I tend to find, is whenever I'm throwing my knives and getting to a point where I've nearly got a survivor, I am losing them at 1 knife left to that down, maybe 2. And they're getting round the corner, dropping a pallet, vaulting something, someone comes in and body blocks, any number of things. But 1 knife is usually the problem between that. And I know what you're thinking, skill issue. And 100% correct. 100% correct. There is always an element of a skill issue when you're not getting downs and you're not getting certain things. And I definitely agree that I need to get better with Trickster and with his knives and things like that. But on the contrary, I would argue that before I didn't have the problem when he had recoil, when he was, slower, all those kind of things. So what is the real issue? Now, I think it's a combination of 2 factors. The first being that your tear radius is currently larger, so survivors get an earlier warning that you're coming. As a result, they are able to get towards loops and towards things a lot quicker and break your line of sight a lot quicker because they know you're coming. And then you combine that with you're throwing less knives. Literally, you're throwing less knives. In 3 seconds, you're throwing 9 knives. Now, I don't know what it was before, but if it's ramping up gradually, those 9 knives could be maybe 13 knives, 14 knives. You're getting the point. There's more knives being thrown prior to this. And because you were potentially closer to them when you were starting to throw your knives, because they weren't near their loops yet, you were also getting more consistent hits because they were there. Even with the recoil, I found I was getting closer and getting more hits on them easier. And this is without being as fast as well. So there is that factor there, that the tear radius and the throwing speed is a massive change to it. And because they've nerfed this, I just don't feel it's satisfying to use his knives. And when you've got a killer that's not an M1 killer, and using his power feels unsatisfying, it becomes boring. It's like Trapper without the traps. A lot of the time I find I am forced to M1 them at T&L walls because I just don't feel like throwing the knives is going to help. And granted, at T&L walls you probably shouldn't be throwing knives at them because they're going to just hide around corners and all that kind of thing. But when I see them running towards those T&L walls, quite often what I used to do is throw a shitload of knives into their backs, stop them from getting to the T&L wall and getting them injured, and then take them down with the M1. But now I'm feeling I'm throwing the knives, I'm not getting the laceration on them, and they're not getting injured, and then they're getting round the T's and the L's. And then I have to M1 them, and I've only got one injury. Whereas before, I would have got the two. It's a subtle thing, but it makes a massive difference, because this then turns into turning a chase that prior to that took maybe 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes, into a chase that spans the entire match, because I'm not getting that extra hit in when I should be able to get that extra hit, where they are locked into an animation like vaulting or dropping a pallet. It just feels very unsatisfying, and on an M2 killer, you shouldn't be M1ing all the time. I agree, you should be M1ing when they do stupid things and get close, but you shouldn't be M1ing all the time. You should get use out of your power consistently. And I just don't feel it's doing it at the moment. As a result, I am finding Trickster incredibly unsatisfying to play. And I open that up to all you guys out there. Do you find Trickster fun to play if you're a Trickster main? Do you find it fun in the same way it was to casual Trickster players? Do you find it fun in the same way it was? And to survivors, do you find it satisfying to go up against them knowing that you can't throw as many knives at you, and maybe Tricksters are now M1ing you more in comparison to what they did because they're faster? Overall, I feel like there's something that isn't right. I think maybe they could fix it by upping his attack speed back to what it was. Not necessarily constantly 4, but maybe the 3 ramping up to 4. But I don't know. I don't rightly know. So as a result of this, I'm leaving that into your guys' thoughts. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, obviously I'm going to have more gameplay playing after this, games of me playing Trickster. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And definitely give me your thoughts down below, because I want to hear from you on what you think needs to be done with Trickster, and if you think he's fine as he is, if you think I'm just ranting for no reason. Either way, guys, enjoy the video. Deck, which one were you? Were you the one that died? Well, then you're telling me you don't care all about that, but then you're the one coming in and saying exactly why I went for you. The reason I went for you is because you were injured, so I could kill you. It's fairly simple. Hey, Chris. You did run me the whole game. I'm not even debating that. I played really poorly in that match. Like, literally not even debating it. I'm more curious why you consider riding your dick. You were injured at the end of the match, and I could secure a kill. If I went for anybody else, I wasn't going to secure that kill. And then they all altruistically tried to save you, which potentially could have got me other kills. It was as simple as that. Whack whack. I mean, I don't feel it needs explanation. It's fairly obvious. That one went well. Though I just felt those guys were memeing. Paleontologist barbarian. Yes. Now you get it. Well, the thing I like about this map, lots of fucking lockers. Well, hello there. I need to stop holding the power round fucking corners. Oh, I love that they use that up. I love that they use that up. Oh, just as I ran out as well. Perfect. That's a daisy. Yeah, I don't think any of my doodads are nearby, but we can at least hope. Motherfucking... I hate this map with foil over. It is such a fucking pain in my tits. Where did they actually go? Huh. Let's just ring around the rosies until they throw this. Oh, I think that's a hit. Oh, fucking hell, that isn't a hit. What the fuck, Trickster? You dickwad. I just saw somebody coming down. Oh, down you go. Up you come. Skirt trick right there. Lockers everywhere. Hello, you. Let's waste your time. Where is my mind? Where is my mind? What a fucking dumb mind game. Well, let's go upstairs and fucking head this way. And just in case... I don't want to break the bathroom because... What the fuck is going on with that person? Okay. Pork? Yes, pork. Oh, that one's disabled, so back to here we go then. I'm not gonna risk that. Now, I think I get this scourge hook, so we'll head on over here. Bring me all the pork, yes. I do like pork. Pork is delicious. Oh well. Am I gonna get two of these fuckers now? There we go. Once again, we'll go back down to that hook. That person comes back, they're gonna get fucking molested. So it's one of these ones they're on. There we go. Go this way. Oh, I'm fucking whiffing. I'll get after her. Ups-a-daisy! Come on, let's get through. Oh, come on. I fucking hate that perk so much! Right, so two of them are right over here. Oh, how the fuck do I keep missing her like that? Drop it. No. She is she basically expects me to respect, so... The thing is, she's got nowhere to go. Break it now. She's gonna have to run past me. Oh no, she fucking ran this way. This one I need to get to quickly. Did she really DC? What the fuck? You kidding me? What the fuck was that shenanigans? Like, that was a flat out load of nonsense, wasn't it? Yeah, something dodgy going on there. Second I see her get up. M1 is the second that I question things. Yeah. Yep, it's a daisy baby girl. In here yet? Yep. There we go. Well. Right, you didn't run this way, which means you ran this way. Or you stayed exactly where you were. Nah. No sign of her over there. She's nearby, I can hear her. we go. To get to that door quickly. Second I see her go near that. I need a locker. Like right now. Oh, why are none of the lockers here? Ah, she fucking got out. 'Cause I couldn't find a fucking locker. This is the fucking problem with a lot of the maps of like, where's the lockers? Because she just needed 1 second on that and she could get out.